from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Sam Darnold and the New Orleans Saints taking on Phillip Rivers and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Devontae Adams, incomplete.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
Darnold on 3rd down, and it's complete to Lewis. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 97 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a Saints. 1st and 10.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Joe Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they wanted to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Darnold from the red zone now. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Chargers 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A 26-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 3, Chargers 0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Mark Andrews.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 71 yards.
And they think they have a map advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
Rivers to throw it. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. On play action, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Darnold. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Darnold down to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
To Mercedes Lewis. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw is Darnold. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Darnold on first down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 3, Chargers 0.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Darnold. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On second down now, Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Rivers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
This is Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
In on the tackle.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43.
Throwing, Rivers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he completes it to Hunt. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Rivers.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Rivers again. This is caught. Gronkowski. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Good job. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Don't do us like that.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Drew Brees leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 28-13, the final score. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through 1 half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. 3.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Rivers pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. Third. They run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers. That one is caught by Hunt. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Rivers on the money, complete, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson.
On the carry.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete.
DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the extra point.
The extra point.
And it is up.
His kick is
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Darnold sacked by Caleb.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Darnold from the gun. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up on no cues. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rivers on 1st down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player, you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Intended for
Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football.
the pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, Darnold. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold, and able to find Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marcel Darius able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
That's the score. Chargers 10, Saints 6.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's called. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
They run with Hunt. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Saints 6.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 4. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all Ball State at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Final score. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.